Vayachal Elokim Bayom HaShvi Malachto Asher Asa. A pasuk in this week's parsha, Parshas Bereshis, which all of the Mefarshim, starting from Rashi, have discussed and are discussing up until the Achrayim. The end of that parsha, which, by the way, both of which we say each and every Shabbos, is Vayavarach Elokim Es Yom HaShvi V'Chai Shosai Ki Voy Shavas Mikol Malachtoi Asher Bara Elokim La'asais. The pasuk could have said, "Ki voy shavas mikol malachtai asher bara elokim." What is la'asais? So Rashi's famous answer to the first kasha is, "Vaychal elokim b'yom ha'shvim malachtai asher asa." What was the world missing? The world was missing menucha. As he brings it down from the Medrash, "V'ha'olam chosa menucha, ba Shabbos ba menucha." A very interesting concept. We think of menucha, the absence of work. So how did you call that a bria? So we have to redefine and re-understand what the word menucha means vis-a-vis a Kodesh Baruch Hu. Now, we know that the Sheshes Bereshis are different from all the rest of history in that each and every day Kodesh Baruch Hu created something which had not been there before. Something there which was not there before. It's a Latin term. I'm not going to teach you Latin. It's called creatio ex nihilo, which we're more familiar with, which is yesh me'ayin. How is Sheshes Bereshis different than the rest of the history of the world? And that is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created something new which had never been there before. What was Shabbos? Shabbos was yesh me'ayin of something which was there before. That is the creation of the world as we know it today. Kadosh Baruch Hu is recreating everything in the world, each and every day, yesh me'ayin. However, it was there before. We know that the whole rega v'rega, all the Sfarim bring down, Kadosh Baruch Hu is mamtzi kohanim son. Kadosh Baruch Hu causes the existence of all matter in this world. The exact opposite of Aristotle, who said matter is eternal. We say that matter is Kadosh Baruch Hu's creation each and every moment. And not only that, it's yesh me'ayin. Just because it was there before, the previous moment's existence is absolutely no reason for this matter, this particle of matter, to be there the next second. Each and every moment, the world is being recreated. And we say that in our bracha every single day. Parshas Bereshis. What does that mean? Machadish b'tuva, Kadosh Baruch Hu in His goodness is newly creating, tamid, continuously, Parshas Bereshis. The Shabbos, which we use as a symbol of resting, of stopping from work, is actually our edus, is our testimony that Kadosh Baruch Hu is the mamsi and the borei ha'olam and continues its constant existence. As the Beis HaLevi, which this is from, says, we are used to seeing things continually existing because in our minds, in our eye, we see things being there on a constant basis. That's because we can't see it being recreated every second. HaKadosh Baruch Hu did it that way. In our mind, in our consciousness, that's called menucha. It's called Shabbos. It's called resting. Hashem is recreating the world every second. That is menucha. Sheshes Bereshis was creating something which had never been there before. That's called bria. So when Hashem made Shabbos, and it's a symbol of menucha, menucha means, and that's what Rashi is saying according to Beis HaLevi, that Hashem is actually the ongoing manhig and borei ha'olam forever. That is a tremendous concept to understand. The great Gedolim knew this and appreciated it and kept it in their minds constantly. We of a lesser stature have to be reminded of it at least once a year by Parshas Bereshis. It's a good thing to remember. Kadosh Baruch Hu is Mekadesh B'tuva B'chol Yom Tamid Parshas Bereshis. It's a great thing to be able to keep in mind. It's a great thing to relearn and emphasize in our lives. Shabbos.